Okay, let's talk this week about cooking. It's week 9 of my creative projects and DIYs. It just makes sense to talk about cooking since I'm making some biscotti this week. And I just want to encourage you guys to make more things from scratch and really try your hardest to not buy food out. There's so many different reasons for this. Reason number 1 being you're paying so much money for food, you don't even know what's in this food. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of the times I could just make it better. Obviously, you're paying for convenience, you're paying for not having to do the dishes, but you also get so much extra chemicals and just things in your food that you don't need. And when you're making things from scratch at home, you know exactly what's in it. You know every single ingredient for the most part. And for me, it makes me feel better knowing exactly what's going into my body. But it's a little bit of a catch-22 because the past couple years I've been a little obsessive over reading ingredients, and I think a lot of it has to do with social media and the things that I see online and how everything causes cancer and everything is bad for you and the studies on this and that. And it's scary because I want to fill my body with good food and things that are good for me, but then also I don't want to limit myself to the point where I'm barely eating anything because I don't know what else to eat at this point. So it's just a little scary in this day and age, and it's almost easier to order food out because you don't have to read the ingredients and they just give it to you, and it usually just comes quick and somebody else does the hard prep work for you. And there's just so many reasons to why you should buy food out. But I think the number one take from this is that it's just not good for your body. And if you want real fuel and good energy, and you want your body to just, you want to be in sync with your body, and you want to know what's going on and what you're eating and your digestive system, and even like your mental health, your physical body, the way that it looks, the way that it feels, everything about your body inside and out has to do with your food. So I'm not saying you can't eat a cookie. Obviously, everything is okay in moderation, but wouldn't it be even better if you made the cookies yourself and there was natural ingredients such as coconut sugar instead of white bleached granulated sugar, and almond flour instead of regular flour? And listen, you can do the research to see what's in these things and why they're quote unquote bad for you, but they're just not naturally derived from the earth, I guess you could say. And since I made these cookies and I know that they're more nutrient dense than the typical store-bought cookie, and I didn't make them with white sugar, I didn't make them with white flour, I just won't feel as bad eating more than one because of the ingredients that are in them. And they don't make me feel gross after I eat them. So, anyway, the take from this shorter video is to try to make your food from home and try to replicate things that you like that you buy at the store that you normally wouldn't make, but make your own version of it. For example, like the Reese's peanut butter, even though I used almond butter cups that I made, I knew everything that was going into those ingredients, and there's just so many more ingredients in a store-bought Reese's. And after a little while, you realize that the feeling that you get after eating something that you made for yourself at home feels so much better than buying it and feeling bad about yourself, or not physically bad about yourself, but just knowing the ingredients that are in these things that you buy at the store. It's just better to make it yourself. But anyway, I know it could definitely be overwhelming to make homemade food, especially when it's something so random like a cookie. But I want to encourage you to find your favorite snack in the store, and instead of buying it, buy the ingredients for it and try to make it yourself. See how they come out, and I believe in you. This is going to be a good week, and you got this.